Hold on for the camera. This is Katie. She made all these cookies for us, so thank you, Katie. And we had Wood Ranch. This is what's left over of Handel's ice cream. We're just about ready to get started here, so let me go hand this off to the student that's going to be in charge. We are live, so you're in charge now.
Okay. Do you want me to walk around?
Well, we've already walked around, but just when I'm going to get started here in a second.
Can we entertain them? Hi, guys. Wait, turn it to so it's both of us.
Hi, guys. We're two Emmy winners from SM. I'm Natalie.
I'm Lindley.
And we're going to be live streaming the event tonight. Here's Celine.
Here's our program director, Mr. John Remmel.
Do we need to go closer? Like, do we need to go over there to get the kids that get awards? But we should go there's no room. There's no one over there. I think we should go over there, yeah?
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
A lot of people put a lot of hard work into our program, and this is our chance to recognize them. There's nothing else in the world like our MUN program. This year we attended 21 online conferences, one in person. We hosted the first virtual conference ever for the Southern California MUN circuit, hosted the only in-person conference for the circuit, and ran 3 total conferences ourselves this year. Since the 2000-2001 school year, our program has won over 9,300 individual awards and 97 delegation awards.
Yeah! Whoop whoop!
Denmark unit MUN is represented in every country was a member of the United Nations, all 193. This year, our program won over 350 individual awards, including 50 gavels and 2 delegation awards at UC Berkeley and USC. We spent countless hours signing on awards to make sure we recognize everyone who deserves them. In preparation for this evening, we spent over $20,000 on scholarships for graduating seniors, $1,700 on awards, produced 5 plaques, 4 vision trophies, a script was 15 pages long, 12 thank you cards, 26 gavels, and over 187 award certificates. The process of applying for various jobs and honors within the MUN program spanned over 2 months. As you may be able to imagine, keeping track of 300 students and their different jobs and accomplishments is a daunting task. I say all this because inevitably somebody gets left out during the evening. I'd like to apologize ahead of time and ask for your continued patience if this should happen to you. During the year, I do not do enough to let the MUN students know how proud I am of them and what they accomplished during the year. Please let tonight be a big thank you for everything you've done and accomplished this year. I want to start with some individual thank yous. Please come up and get your thank you gift if you're called. I want to thank our Secretaries General Amanda and Lindsay. And our Central team of Chloe, Catherine, Dagny, and Corey. Please come up and get your thank yous. Come. Don't make it come to you. I'd also like to thank, and all these adults already got their awards done, got to come up with. I'd like to thank Ms. Fleming, our department chair, Mr. Melton, our sophomore teacher.
Yeah, Mr. Melton.
Ms. Scanello, sophomore and junior teacher. Ms. Kiley, junior teacher. Ms. Henry Morgenstern, who's a local conference chaperone. And Mr. Ricardo Quadra, who's a freshman teacher. Thank you all for helping us this year. All right, next up, we're going to have our Secretaries General explain the year in review. It's Amanda and Lindsay.
Good evening, everyone. We are the Secretaries General of this year's MUN program. My name is Lindsay Isa.
And my name is Amanda Duffy. So this past year has not been easy by any means, but despite all odds and thanks to an incredible staff leading our program, We were able to pull off an extraordinary year at MUN with memories that are sure to last a lifetime. Although in-person conferences were not available to us this year, we adapted to these adverse circumstances remarkably, both hosting the first fully virtual conference of the year and going on to attend 21 more following it. The virtual MUN format also allowed our program to interact with students from all over the world with conferences hosted everywhere, from Panama to Korea to New York.
Our first semester was jam-packed, starting off with a successful SOCOMIN before diving into Cerritos, Berkeley, Edison, Tustin, and Miracosta conferences, and virtually traveling abroad to Panama, Seoul, and Canada.
Our second semester was even busier, with our program attending local conferences hosted by Surf City, Laguna Hills, and Edison High School, and collegiate conferences hosted by Columbia University, USC, UCI, and UC Berkeley, where our delegates won the first delegation-level award in 25 years. In addition to these events and incredible accomplishments, our program went on to host 2 more conferences, the Santa Margarita Security Council Online for Freshmen, and the SM International Rules Conference in person for all grade levels.
On top of this, our MUN
Yeah.
On top of this, our MUNers took
You got this.
Our MUNers took advantage of this unusual year to amplify our local community impact. Each month, members of the leadership board met and planned MUN impact projects in line with Sustainable Development Goals. These projects included presentations on domestic violence and mental wellness, drives for food and clothing, and hands-on projects like making hygiene kits.
Our strong service efforts and conference performance this year truly capture the compassionate, innovative, and determined spirit that drives our MUN program. As Eagles always do, we soared above all adversity this year and explored new heights.
We are so incredibly proud and grateful to be a part of SMCHS MUN. Without further ado, we would now like to dive into the highlights of this year's conferences and to commemorate the incredible achievements of all the delegates.
Okay, thank you. We're going to start with the SSUNS conference at McGill University in Canada, and Kaliana is going to tell us about that.
Okay, so the SSUNS conference was just a really great opportunity for not only me, but my fellow delegates to participate in an international conference and, work with people from around the globe. We were able to work in a bunch of interesting committees. For example, we had a Disney-themed committee, one set in the future, Piracy of the Caribbean, FIFA, and even my committee was set in the world of the Lord of the Rings. And overall, it was just really interesting and exciting. A lot of the formats were crisis formats. So basically, delegates had to keep on their toes, make sure that they were in action and ready to prepare solutions in a limited amount of time. And honestly, congratulations to all the delegates who were able to do that successfully. And here are the delegates that were at the SSUNS conference. So our first delegate is Emma McKenzie. Then there's also Kate Hellman. Good job, Emma. Then also Kate Hellman, Sammy Amer, David Moss, Daniel Palfy, Annabella Kumar, and Jackson Copeney. And we have 4 delegates that went above and beyond and actually earned awards at the conference. So a special shout out to George Zhao for his honorable mention, and Olivia Oriana for her Pierre E. Trudeau Award for Diplomatic Finesse. Oh yeah, you guys can come up, sorry. And then lastly, Dee and Annie Mulvihill, who earned, Annie Mulvihill got the Lester B. Pearson Award for Peacemaking, so shout out to her. I got an award too, so.
Yeah! Woohoo!
So yeah, congratulations delegates. I hope the as much fun as I did. So thank you.
Yay!
I'm looking at the frame.
Frames right here. Uh-oh.
No, I don't think you need to really post
It's okay.
Huh?
They're taking photos right there.
I think those are like the photographers.
Okay, so they'll probably have the photos somewhere. I'm guessing the Instagram.
Yeah, like Greg tells you to know.
All right, next up, we're going to have the Panama Awards. It's going to be Lauren.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. Hi. Zoom on.
Get the trash.
Gave SM delegates a unique opportunity to debate with delegates around the world. Well, I didn't love waking up at 5:30 every morning while we were on Panama time, hearing the opening ceremony speech from Joshua Wong, an activist on the front lines of the Hong Kong protests, made it worth it. We saw Wong in the news months later being arrested for his work protesting. The delegates attending Panama debated a range of topics from access to vaccines, discrimination in the criminal justice system, and pandemic prevention. Delegates had the chance to make friendships that cross international borders and gain global perspective. We would like to commend the following delegates for their hard work: Caitlin Rubio, Jessica Hamra, Aiden Artwell, Rachel Guan, and Audrey Yu, and our research award winners, Isabella Longhe, Sierra Bright, Shane Townsend, Gianna Bianchini, Celine Basili, and Sarah Good.
Yes, Aline.
Yeah. Get it.
Our diplomacy award winners, Jillian Sardia, Malad Tajali, and Zia Assad. And finally, our bus delegates, Daniel Palpy, Kylie Mays, Lindley Ryan, and me.
Yeah!
Okay. And so my camera's the one that's doing the live stream. So can I get somebody, is somebody taking all the photos? Yeah, on camera? Okay, okay, good. I just want to have a way to get all the photos afterwards. Our next conference we're going to do is the Spelman Conference from Seoul,
Yeah.
Korea. And Zia's going to do that one.
All right, silence please, everyone. Okay, so Seoul Month was a great conference. I'm sure everyone who participated will be able to tell you that. We loved staying up till 12 o'clock at night, participating and debating and making objections to resolutions. That was a ton of fun. But Seoul, in all honesty, was a really great conference because we were able to try a lot of first things. It was the first time our school participated in Kids with Seoul. It was the first time a lot of us got to meet kids from Seoul. And it was the first time a lot of us participated in European debate or the ICJ. So ultimately, what Seoul was to a lot of us was the first time we were able to try new things. So for that, I'm grateful to Seoul. So we have a lot of people, 9 people actually, who went to Seoul and participated in one award. So with no further ado, come up, I guess, or congratulations to those who participated. Ramin, Darius, Nikhil, Bella, Olivia, and Rachel. To Celine Bradley. An honorable mention to Celine Vassler. I got a best delegate. Good job, Luke. And Daphne Straight, we got a best delegate too. Good job, Daphne. Come up.
Gotta get the photo.
Another interesting thing is they're getting together and taking their pictures. When I was at the advisors meeting, I had the Santa Margarita campus in my background with the football field was very prominent. And one of the guys says, "Where's that football field?" And I said, "It's my school, Santa Margarita." And he said that he went to school there, and I know Coach Sulik. And I said, "Well, Coach Sulik is not President Sulik, but yes, I know him." So the guy that ran that conference actually went to school here. He didn't do MUN here, but he played football. So.
Cool.
Sacrilegious. I do MUN.
All right, next up is the Sea Monkey Conference, and Dagny's going to do that.
We've tied to the camera. What a vibe.
Hello. So, Sea Monkey was a really interesting conference that SM participated at this year. It was Columbia Model United Nations, and a lot of the topics were really interesting at Columbia. They were mostly crisis, and they ranged from fire music, planning, festivals, to the Cuban Missile Crisis. Within these conferences, there were also crisis directors that took drastic turns. I remember my friend was telling me something happened to Taylor Swift in her conference. I don't even know. But regardless, the different topics took big twists and turns, leaving delegates on their feet to have to create innovative solutions and come to conclusions, whether those would be positive for the end result of the conference or drastic to the committee itself. Now, we also had a really interesting opportunity at Sea Monkey, which was that the delegates were able to talk to an actual representative in the actual United Nations. So we met a delegate from Trinidad and Tobago, and they were able to teach us how MUN differs from the actual UN, and also how different countries can be able to be represented in compromises that can be made. Now, without further ado, I'd like to give a congratulations to Jessica Nee, Canby Choi, Shane Townsend, Olivia Oriana, Kaden Tatch, Elsa Zhu, Ashley Prentice, Nora Dinelli, Audrey Yu, Nicholas Dorgan, Annabella Kumar, Chastity Godard, Caitlin Rubio, Cole Peters, Andrea Smith, Isabella Lohi, honorable mention, myself, honorable mention, Celine Vasily, honorable mention,
Yeah, Celine.
Lindley Ryan, honorable
Yeah,
mention,
Lindley.
and Zia Thought, outstanding.
Hey, Amanda and Lindsay, come on up. We're going to have you do the freshman, sophomore year of this. All right, folks, now while we didn't actually travel to Montreal, Seoul, New York City, and Panama, it was very important to me that we had an experience that's close to what you would have done in person online. So I know it was difficult for the delegates that were getting up for the 7 a.m. Panama conference and staying up to midnight for the Seoul conference, but that was as close as we could get this year. So I'm glad that I was able to offer that experience to everybody that wanted to take an opportunity. We kept doing MUN in person or online. That's what we do here at Santa Margarita, so I'm very proud of that. Now we're going to do the freshman awards. This is going to be the one that takes the longest because there's a lot of them. Hopefully we get all the awards handed out and get the pictures done, but Lindsay and Amanda are going to do those.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, 'cause you're gonna
What we're gonna do is we're
select
gonna call
my
all of them
Okay.
out. So when your name comes up, come on up and just get your awards. But we're gonna call out all the 4-star delegates. Actually, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with what a 4-star delegate is. The 3 awards are the 4-star delegate, best delegate letter. 4-star delegate means you've won 4 awards during the year. Best delegate means you've won the best delegate during the year. Those are pretty easy to understand. The lettering is there's a bunch of criteria that you need to meet to letter an MUN, and I'm not going to go over all 8 aspects of that criteria. However, the most difficult ones are is you've got to go to 5 conferences during the year. You have to win 3 awards, and for juniors and seniors, 2 of those awards have to be outstanding or better. So it's very difficult to accomplish that, and it becomes more and more difficult as you go through the years. So you're going to see we have a lot of awards freshmen, and then less awards, and then less awards, and less awards. Not because it's the skill of the grade level, is there's less kids in every grade level, and it becomes more difficult to accomplish that at every grade level. So anyway, here are the freshman awards.
Okay, I'm sorry in advance if I mess up your names. I'm gonna do my best. So, the 4-star delegates for freshmen, we have Sophia Iocona, Bernardo Nascimento, Madeline Hayden, Ruby Berg, Monica Coe, Sage Reeves, Katie Shepard, Katarzina Struve, Armand Alanzadeh, Ashley Chang, Dominique Portel, Sheridan Smith, Isabella Bornasian, Liam Dodd, Pauline Jaws, Molly Shepard, Sarah Atia, Josh Kudno, Imogen Cunningham, Lauren Redfern, Yanni Sagas, Aaron Fang, Maya Kuko, Devin Nutt, Karun Mary, Caroline McKinney, Katie Piper, Robert Ryan,
Just keep on video.
Okay, and so for our best delegates, we have Maya Cho, Tessa Hudson, Sophia Yukona, Michael Ivory, Jingwen Mao, Carolina McKinney, Bernardo Nascimento, Giannis Agas, Jackson Campano, Madeline Hayden, Ethan Singh, Ruby Berg, Isabella Bornasian, Liam Dowd, Logan Kim, Emma Lee, Sage Reeves, Katarzyna Struve, Josette Tenauer, Ashley Chang, Dominique Ortel, Sheridan Smith, Katie Shepard, and Sonia Gupta. And then for our letters, we have Ashley Chang, Dominique Ortel, Imogen Cunningham, Logan Kim, Bernardo Nascimento, Audrey Pratt, Samuel Simone, Pauline John, Maya Coe, Katie Pfeiffer, Madeline Hayden, Joshua Kudno, Molly Shepard, Joseph Abdu, Michael Ivy, Josette Tenauer, Monica Coe, Sarah Atia, Lauren Redfern, Aaron Smith, Armand Alanzadeh, Liam Dowd, Katie Shepard, Yanni Saga, Joseph Lee, Katarzyna Struve, Sophia Iocona, Ruby Bird, Ray Sarigan, Varun Nari, Sonia Gupta, Luke Olschlagard, Caroline McKinney.
Just please be patient for a minute as we start on this out with the freshmen. Freshmen, once you got your awards, please come over here. We're going to take a picture of everybody. That'll help us to better separate and get everybody's award.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys need to be in between the edges of the background here.
Equal spot.
Should I go stand right
In
there
between
for when
the
they take
MUN
photos?
sign.
Should I stand right
We're going to have more than one level. Okay, freshmen, you're really going to need to scoot in because we don't even have all of you in the picture yet. Look and see all the people over there. They're all going to come over here too. We can all wrap it and continue to see what everyone signs. If you are to the right or to the left of the M&M sign, if you are too far over, you can get in between. See all this empty space over here and see all those people crowding over there that they're walking by over there. You get all of the other stuff over there. Everybody's in front. My friend Liam here to find out there are too many of you that are too far to the right or to the left of the M&M sign. You need to be in between the edges of the background. If you are to the right or to the left of the background. Yes, you just look behind you.
Not the guy with the boot.
Back up a little bit so you can see everybody, or pan it on
Yeah.
the right so you can see it.
All right, well, it looks like we're finally getting this picture around. Hey guys, every person look here. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, bye
All
here.
right, congratulations, freshmen.
Nice job, Yanni.
This is the live stream.
Oh my gosh, wait, what is it on? Instagram
Yeah, I think Instagram, Facebook, and stuff.
or Facebook?
Yeah. These are all the freshman winners.
Hi, Audrey. Open up your wood block.
All right, folks. The
Wow.
good news is it's going to go a lot quicker from here on out because that was the most difficult one. Most amount of awards, and they're all freshmen. So.
So congratulations to all the freshmen. And now for our sophomores, we're going to do the same thing. So for the sophomore 4-star delegates, we have Nicholas Jordan, Tyler Ringhofer, Celine Vasily, and Darius Madu. Congratulations.
Woo!
And then for our sophomore best delegates, we have Ryan Marquez, Nicholas Jordan, Luke Mooney, Tyler Ringhofer, Benjamin Kokovic, Lindley Ryan, Celine Vasily, Darius Madu, Audrey Yu, and Amanda Clark. Okay, and then finally for our sophomore letters, we have Audrey Yu, Nicholas Jordan, Tyler Ringhofer, Lindley Ryan, Darius Madu, Benjamin Prokovic,
Sal says hi.
Celine Vasily, and Nikki Alvarez. And we might get your awards if you go to the everyone sign.
So good. Wait, you guys not have to do.
All right, sophomores, let's take this picture. You ready? 1, 2, 3, yay. All right, we have our junior teacher, Miss Kylie, is going to come up and do the junior awards.
All right, hi. I'm so proud of my junior Emmy winners and Miss Carroll's senior Emmy winners just showing resilience and adaptability this year and still excelling when you win in class. Great attitudes are really appreciated. It's those great attitudes that really help teachers this year get through what was really a challenging year for all of us. Okay, so awards. Our 4-star delegates. We have Leo Dog, Andy Mulvihill, and Dagny Strait. Our best delegates this year, Leo Dog, Kelly Colon, Andy Mulvihill, Daniel Colby, Olivia Oriana, and Dagny Strait. Our junior letters go to Annie Mulvihill, Dagny Strait, Leo Dog, and come on.
Let's go down this way a tiny bit.
Mr. Remmel and my seniors,
a video of this?
4 years
It's a live
in
stream.
line. And Mr. Remmel's so proud of you. So here we go. All for Mr. Remmel. Here we go.
Okay, we're going to do the senior awards, then we're going to do the class awards, and we're going to do our senior thing that we're doing, okay, just so we know the correct order of stuff, because the seniors want to do a special thing afterwards. We're going to do the awards ceremony part, and then we'll do our fun part later. So the senior 4-star award delegate goes to Napa Buzzard Mary. Our best delegates are Kylie, Hayes, Laurini, Napa Buzzard Mary, and Zia Claude. Our local memorial scholarship goes to Nava. Our MUN scholarships go to Amanda Duffy, Andrea Smith, Isabella Longy, Kylie Mays, Tim Townsend, and Zara Clyde. Just take everything off. right, now we're going to do the class awards. I'm going to call all the people up. We're going to do freshmen, then we're going to do sophomore, then we're going to do junior, and then senior. We'll take everybody's picture all at the end, okay? Our Secretary General's Choice Award was very difficult this year. Mr. Quadra and I and the Secretaries General had a difficult time selecting this delegate because we had such great freshmen. As you saw, all the kids that came up and got all those 4-star awards, all the best delegates, all the letters. And it really came down to like 5 or 6 people that we were considering at the end. And it was a very difficult decision. But at the end, we decided that Ashley Cheng is our this year's.
Woo! Yeah, Ashley!
And for our sophomore award, again, it was very difficult. There's obviously 2 people that were very, very close. We decided this year to give the Student Advocate Award to Celine Basile.
Woo!
The Junior Award is named after our founder, Mr. Richard Vocal, who founded our school's MUN program. And it's a very prestigious award, and we take this selection very serious because it is named after the man that started our program. And I think this person is a great recipient of the award and a great reflection on our MUN program, both here at school and when we travel to conferences overseas virtually this year. But our Richard Vocal Visionary Award goes to Dagny Strait. And the toughest award is usually the Best Delegate Award for Senior. Which one student is going to get the award for the senior class? We only select one student, and there's oftentimes a lot of students that are putting a lot of hard work in their senior year and all 4 years, and who's going to be the kid that deserves that? So for the first time since 2003, we actually decided to give more than one award out. So, Zion Nava, you both got that delegate. Yes, and just so in the case you're not aware, the best delegate also gets their picture displayed in D1 pen. So they got an empty photo frame, which they're going to put their photo into the frame and do that. That's actually part that comes back to me. All right, we have all the seniors come up.
Yeah.
Every year the MUN program gives recognition to those seniors who contributed extensively to the MUN program. These seniors have exemplified leadership, dedication, and skill. These students are recognized as having put forward the superior effort of modernization conferences over 4 years. I've enjoyed working with these students and watching them grow and mature.
The MUN program is more than a classroom activity. In many ways, these students are my family. I hope the lessons they have learned will help them to be happy and successful in whatever they choose to do. I certainly have been honored and proud to work with such an exceptional group of students. Take a good look at the students that come up and stand on the stage. They will be the leaders of tomorrow. I know that they will be successful in whatever they choose to do in life. Join me on behalf of the MUN program in commemorating their excellent work. Thank you.
Okay, for everybody else, the one thing you need to do is pick up all of your trash and all your stuff. So you see over here, there's a bunch of trash that you pull left. So go ahead and start picking up your trash. Now, hey guys,
On behalf of the seniors in Santa Rita, Molly, and Milton, we just want to give a huge thank you to Mr. Rebel. These past 3 years have been absolutely amazing. Couldn't be more blessed and better. Thank you. So we just so blessed to have Mr. Rebel the past 4 years. He's definitely someone who all of us will look up to. And oh my gosh, here talking about it. And also, I know for a fact he's here for all of us and every single one of you guys. So you guys should be all thankful for him because he's truly a light in our life.
Where can we buy one? Wait. You guys should take those.
yeah, seniors, please make sure everybody cleans up their trash for around the table, make sure it's all cleaned up. Otherwise, we're going to clean it up ourselves. We're going to do our senior stuff after.